Hey, Pinky. Hey, guys.
Hi.
How is
I changed my
everyone?
picture.
Elisa Quesada. Hi, my elderly cats. I'm reading the comments right now from the video that I just dropped, and my elderly cats. I just saw her comment about it being horrific. The man on. I should have named it "Man on Fire."
True. True, true.
Yeah, we'll deal with that another time. Hey, Cat Eyes. Where's Pamela?
I don't know. What happened to her?
Hello, Marie. Still gone, and just guys, I've been so busy with my nephews that I am going to be here, but Kaz is running the show tonight. Hello, Leslie. We're waiting for Pam to come back.
We
As
are.
we all know, that Pamela spoke at Lina's prayer service, and here's the guest of honor, and there she is. Hey, Pam.
Hey, I can't fix it. I don't know what
Oh,
I'm doing.
well, after the live, we'll stay back here real quick and we'll get you fixed up.
We will.
So,
How
does
is
everyone
everybody doing?
Does everyone like Kaz's new hairdo? I'm so in love.
Sexy mama.
I told Kaz I'm moving to Australia. I'm gonna turn into a lesbian and I'm marrying her. That pink
Hey,
hair just did it.
you don't need to turn into a lesbian. You can be bisexual, you know.
Yes,
Oh,
that's right.
oh,
There you go.
okay, okay.
Hey,
Hey, Leslie P.
since it's pink, we can have a threesome because that's my favorite color.
Woo!
Sorry,
We
I'm
don't
guys,
need
we're
in.
we don't need no batteries.
talking. Okay, we've got an hour, Pamela. This is your guys' show. Hey, Sylvia. But I do want Kaz, please don't forget to mention what you told
No,
us
I think
before the live start.
she needs to start off with
No,
that
I
because
can't. I can't
Okay.
discuss that at
okay.
the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi,
Well,
I'm a spoiled peanut.
I have to say that the people I met in San Antonio were by far the sweetest people that I've met in Texas statewide. And that says
Oh.
a lot. That says a lot.
Okay, one second. I'm going to enter. So start from the beginning because some people don't know, Pam, that you are what you did. So, Pamela, there was
I
a
live
prayer service for Lina. Was it Sunday or Saturday?
It was Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday. Pamela
And
O went and spoke. And I'm going to mic down, Kaz. I know you girls can handle this. I've got a 14-year-old in my hiney. But I'll pop in. I'm here. I'm here.
I started my rodeo the night before with psychic calls, leading
Right.
me on a run that I already knew wasn't true, but there's always that chance. And because I believe in my heart that Lena's alive.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I
we all
agree.
pray for that.
and so I practically killed myself, almost fell into a lake. And when I say practically, I'm talking inches from falling down a wall with all these rocks and almost fell into a lake. But that's okay
But you
because
got
I
don't
would,
forget the best part when you got your butt all the way back up to the top.
yeah, I climbed all the way up this big brick wall, and then my friggin' phone fell.
Oh
And
no.
I was like, son of a. And it's not easy. I mean, I've never seen stuff like this. It's like it's like rosebush thorns, but they're soft,
Ow.
but they hurt.
I'm not
And my
laughing at her,
skinny
guys.
jeans, and they're real jeans. They're thick jeans, but they're skinny jeans, and it hurt. And I'm looking for snakes and spiders, and I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't smell anything. Why am I going down there? I would smell it. You're so stupid. But I still
Oh.
did it because I'm doing it for Lena. And if there's a chance daggone it, there's a chance. And
Yeah.
I went down this big cliff, and I tell you what, it was all limestone and it was slippery because it was wet. I went on 1 hour of sleep, and it was terrifying. And when the phone fell and I went to bend down and grab it, my big butt just, I wasn't stable. And
Oh,
I
Pamela.
almost went into the lake. It was terrifying.
Yeah, it's not funny at all, but
Terrifying.
I still would have paid money to see it. Hey, Jess,
And then I had the psychic, as I'm literally almost falling
you're
to my
not late.
death, tell me, "Oh no, it's not down there, it's up there." And
Oh,
I just
goodness.
had to mute my phone. I put it in my back pocket, and I cussed her out and
Oh,
cussed everybody else out that I knew. And I said to
Ah,
myself, "Why are you here? What are you doing? Get your butt to San Antonio. Let's go." So that's what I did. I
oh,
did not.
but
I
okay, but
I
Pam,
was polite about it.
do you want us to show that man that is in jail that the psychic sent you to that address or where that man lived, or we're gonna
Yes.
do that
Okay.
another? Okay.
No, you can show that. If y'all remember on the live, I believe it was Thursday. We had a live Thursday, and I said that um that Alan, we're not going to say her first name because it disgraces my name. That
I'm gonna
she had taken her
share my screen right
trackies
now.
out to Fredericksburg, Texas to do a search. And she was led to an area, and she was told to search on the side of the road opposite of the cross. Well, she searched on the wrong side of the road, whatever. Well, the very next day, this guy that is a very dangerous guy, apparently, he had warrants out for his arrest. He has been arrested, it looks like 2 times that I saw. Um, he just happened to be caught right at that same place, exact
He's
same
on the
place.
screen. He's on the screen, Pam.
Yeah,
yeah.
I see it. He was found at that exact same location, but on the right side where they were supposed to be searching. And it was a chase, and he was arrested down the way. Now, to know a little bit about Fredericksburg, Texas, it's a good old boy city, which means if you're hazelnut or a little bit darker, you don't belong there. So why was
Oh
this
my
guy
God, I
there?
just choked. Did she say if you're hazelnut? I can't with
Yeah.
this
Because
woman.
yeah, my son doesn't say white, black, or he says I'm peach. His dad is hazelnut. You
Oh
know,
shit.
that's how
Hey
he.
Sylvia. Yeah, okay, I
But
like hazelnut.
so you don't go there. That's not a place for you. So why was he there? And why did he just happen to be at the place the psychic sent them? It's odd. It's very odd. And what's really odd is he's from Austin. And I find that even more bizarre.
He is from Austin. Austin,
Yeah,
Texas, 5500 Avenue H.
yes. And that didn't go over very well. And there's another gentleman that is very sketchy. He's been in some of the Facebook groups. And when I finally arrived, he was arrested for
Evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle and resisting arrest, search, or transport.
yes, but he actually had a warrant for his arrest for bodily harm. It was he had a serious warrant.
Yeah, he
See,
did.
that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
him. That was him just like a month or two previous. Look at how fat he was, and look at him.
He looks
Something's
a
going
little
on.
buzzed.
That dude's
Yeah.
got some issues. But I noticed one guy, he's really sketchy looking.
He looks like
And
but look, Pamela, in this picture, it looks like he got into a fight. Like, look at the side of his face. Like,
that's
he
the
looks like he was
fight. That's
punched.
the fight. Yeah, that's the fight he got into where he caused severe.
Request to
harm.
apprehend assault with injury.
Okay, so it must be the warrant. Look at the January 10th, because he had one on January 10th as well.
Yeah, I don't know where that one. It just has these.
There's one
This
on
one.
January 10th.
So yeah,
There's
but
a-
he's in jail.
He had one
Yeah, I
on
don't know that.
January 10th, and it's a doozy
Yeah,
on January 10th.
yeah. This one says on January 10th, evading arrest or detention and then resisting arrest, search of transport.
Okay. One of them, it was he had gotten into a fight and he caused severe bodily injury or something.
Yeah, it's this one right here. This one says it right there. Apprehend assault with injury.
Okay. He had severe. It was severe. I guess whoever he got into a fight with, it was pretty bad. But there was a warrant out for his arrest. And but there's a guy that's in some of the Facebook groups, and I've always kind of said he's kind of sketchy. He's kind of sketchy. Well, I arrived at the apartments because, my son is 10. He wants to see this dog park that they call a playground. And I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Okay, hang on a second, Pam. I don't know if people get what you're saying. So after the rock falling climbing contest with the cell phone, now you guys are heading over to Lina's apartment building, right?
Right, which is
Okay.
another 2 hours down the road.
Okay.
So I just added an hour and a half to my drive time by going out in the boonies. So we get there, and I'm waiting for somebody to escort me because I have no idea where I'm going. So I said, we'll meet there because my son wants to see this famous dog park playground. And we get out, and I'm not scared of people. They don't intimidate me. I'm okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle myself. But meanwhile, I'm squeezing my son's hand for dear life. And we take a walk. We go through the pavilion. We walk around it's a tennis court. I want y'all to understand this. It's a tennis court. They just
Where
put
those
soccer
things.
goals
Okay,
inside.
where they have the soccer goals. Okay.
Yes, it is not a soccer court. It is a tennis court that they converted.
Gotcha.
And then we walked around and saw Chisholm's. Is the only flowers that's left. That's the only thing that's left. And that was very disheartening. I actually started crying. I was really pissed. I'm gonna just say it like that. I was pissed. None of the animals were there, stuffed animals, nothing. It was only her flowers, but her letter was still there, so I was happy for that. And my son read the
And
letter.
you're talking, yeah, the flowers and everything, everybody that left for Lina there, it's all gone. You're saying
it's all gone. The only thing that's left is Chisholm's flower and her letter. And I'm surprised that it held up with the weather. And my son read it, and when he read the letter, he teared up. It touched him. So it was her letter was very, very heartwarming. And as we went back to the car, the girl that met me there is the girl that runs the search and rescue SATX, I think it's called. And she doesn't know how to put what I call a dira, is what they call it in Morocco, but everybody else calls it a hijab. She doesn't know how to wrap it. So I had to take my sweatshirt off and put that long sweater on. And I did that inside the car. I had a shirt on, long sleeve shirt underneath anyhow. I did that in the car. So she pulls up and I'm fixing her dira, and I can feel somebody staring. But her pickup truck is in between my Cadillac and the where I feel somebody staring, so I don't see it. But my son is in the car and he's watching and he sees the person. So when she backs up to leave, my son says, Mommy, I don't know why, but that man has been just laying against his car and staring at you and
Oh
the other
God.
lady. And I said, I knew I felt something. And when I looked, it's this same guy that I've seen in all these groups. And I was like, get the flip flop out of here. So I called the girl. I told her, come back. And she turned around and came and parked next to me. And I made it like, hey, check my tire. Something. So she did. And then when she went to back up, she looked at him and she was like, oh my God, yes, it is him. And we carried on. When we got to this service, there's something that a lot of people don't understand. You can kind of see where the podium is, and you'll see it when it starts playing.
Kaz, can you pull it up, the
Yep, sure.
prayer service, please, so
I
people
will.
know what we're talking about? Okay, thank you.
Just so
When
that you all know, nobody has the full prayer vigil. Don't know why.
I do. We'll go with mine.
I meant on the.
We have the full one, Kaz. I'm gonna put the link in private chat. Even though Pam, we full screened her. Even
This
though
is
Pam,
just a news station. That. Oops,
hang on
help
one sec. I got it. Here you go. I'm gonna put it in private chat because when Pam's son went live to record Mom, we got it.
It's not those what happened.
I'm putting it right now.
Oh, sorry. Patience,
No,
Kaz. Patience, woman.
it's that pink hair. It's getting to your little brain cells. Okay, there you
I
go.
know.
Okay, I'm gonna go make my nephew a banana split real quick, but there's the video, and I'm watching on my phone, girls. This is all up to you, but I am here. I'm here.
but
Go
I'm
ahead.
sure most of y'all understand that when Muslims go to a mosque, the men are separated from the women. Well, on an occasion like this, even though it's outside, that's how it's supposed to be. The men sit to one side and the women sit to the other side. Now, if you're not sitting and you're standing, you can intermingle. That's fine. But when you're sitting, it's the men to one side, the women to the other. That's just how it is. So you will see here on the visual where my son is actually sitting. He technically, because he's 10 years old, he should not have been on the women's side. However, he is not going on the other side. His butt's going to sit right next to me and he's not moving anywhere. But you will notice that there is one individual that is sitting amongst the men. And not only is this individual sitting amongst the men, this individual is being very disrespectful and putting her hand on the legs of the two men that are sitting on either side of her, and one of them being her husband and one of them being
Ooh.
the father.
Yeah, that's not a.
Wow.
That's just like not
No.
respect. Yeah, that's just not supposed to be. And oh my god.
All right,
That was
Okay,
Pamela.
so
I'm ready to
everyone,
go.
make sure everyone. See, now the dogs are going nuts. These kids love. Make sure. But I couldn't cancel this tonight. But the house is crazy tonight. But also, Pam, everyone has to know that this is you getting ready to come up after a few, and this is you talking.
right. So this lady that's talking now,
Hang
she's
on,
a
let me
doctor.
stop playing.
Of their devastated
Can everybody
land
hear
to
that?
find some peace. Today, we are here to extend our
Yeah.
support to them again, support the parents, the family. But the real support will be if we join our efforts, which leads us to find Lina. So if we can.
Kaz, 1 sec. Stop it for 1 second.
In helping the search parties, that's the best.
Pam was actually, she wanted to explain who this lady was, I think.
Yes, this lady is a doctor. She's actually, I believe, to my understanding, she is Pakistan. However,
Okay, wait, let me say
she,
one more thing. Hang on, King. Let me say one more thing. Pam, when you want Kaz to play the video, ask her to play it. When you want her to stop it, ask her to stop it so you can explain because we don't know who's what and what's going on.
okay,
Exactly.
And don't forget the ending about the other part too, where you went after this. That's very important.
Yes, it
okay.
is.
Okay, I'm miking down, but I am in chat. I'm gonna go make this kid like he really needs ice cream. I caught this kid at 7:15. I'm going to show a picture on in Discord. 7:15 in the morning yesterday, I think. He was making a pint-sized bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream. I looked at him. I said, "King, what in the world are you
He's got
doing?"
good taste.
I'm having ice
Leave him
cream for
alone.
breakfast. I'm like, "What?"
Well, your tummy doesn't know what time of day it is, darling.
Yeah, it was a pint. Okay, I'm done talking about ice cream.
But this lady is the director of the Muslim Education Center, and she is the one that made this to come to. If it wasn't for her, we would not have been able to do this. So she is, props to her. Props to her. She's an amazing person. She has a good
Awesome.
heart, and just to let you know, um, the this center is doing everything for the family. They're supporting the family 150%. 150%. They are doing everything for the family. They are the ones that put up the $100,000 reward. They are helping the family with food, with rent, with everything.
That's
Nobody else.
awesome.
Nobody else. Just
All right.
keep that in your mind whenever you hear anything else. It's this center that's doing everything for them.
Okay. Now you tell me when you want to play, darling.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
If we can't spare time, at least we can give them the support that they need, whether that's our police department, whether that's our city, whether that's our search and rescue teams. We all need to stand behind them and to work at this. Today it's Lina, and I'm scared tomorrow it could be somebody else's child. We need to come up with better ways of finding and looking into what's happening in our city. Why are kids missing, and where are they being taken? With this, I call upon Miss Nina Glass. She's the chair for the Search and Rescue, San Antonio, Texas, has been working long time and since the beginning of the case. So I welcome Miss Nina Glass to say a few words.
Hey, Kaz, can you pause it for a second?
Is a local organization that focuses on serving the community.
I want to say this. There's other organizations, other .orgs that are performing searches, but they're not certified. SATX is certified. So I think that's important. They may not be, professional to the extreme. They are .org. They are, they're a good group of people. They're average people, but they're actually the only certified group of people to search. And they have been out there nonstop searching for Lina as well as other people. But they don't call the media to come, hey, film us. Hey, take pictures. Because it's not about that for them. So that may be why you don't see their name or their people all the time, because they don't require that.
No, not like
So,
other
not
who
like
shall not be
other,
named.
yeah, not like others that always have to have media up the rear.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go. Sorry.
Okay. I'm getting told I've got a buzz D's nuts on my microphone. Am I getting feedback, guys? Can you let me know? Can you hear anything, Pamela?
I hear a little static, but nothing bad.
See, it's 102 degrees in this room. If I'm not sorry, guys, I can't turn my fan off. Otherwise, I will just melt. So I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a buzz. I will try and see if I can clean it up for you, though, or mic it down. You just tell me when to play and stop, and I'll do it.
You can go.
By locating missing persons. When a person goes missing, it's always unexpected. No one plans for their loved one not to come home. It is estimated that 600,000 people in the U.S. go missing every year. Most are recovered quickly, which takes the effort of the community to make sure these people are found. The Amber Alert system was created in 1996 as an early warning system. As of November 24, 2021, there have been 1,085 children successfully recovered through the Amber Alert system. How can you assist? When you hear the alert go off on your phone, pick it up and read it. Picture the vehicle in your mind and speak the license plate number out loud. If you see a billboard with a missing person's face, stop and really look at their face for a few seconds if possible. If you drive by the billboard on your daily commute, look at the picture every day. Repetition is critical. Our lives are busy and we get caught up in everyday activities, and first thing people do is glance at the picture or message, never really process the thoughts in our minds. We ask that you change your behavior. It takes a village to raise a child and to ensure their safety. You could be the one that saves the child's life. Of the 600,000 people that go missing every year, tens of thousands go missing for a year, and then the case becomes cold. We cannot let this happen. We need to continue media coverage to ensure these people are not forgotten. We have conducted several searches for Lina Khil and have not found her yet. This can be very disappointing. Although your efforts are not wasted, the continued media coverage is just what we need to keep her face in the news and on the public's mind. We need the help of our community. We need people to repeatedly see her face. We have to be so grateful for the people that come out and help with these searches. We've had help in the hundreds of people. Thanks to KSAT 12, KINS 5, Univision, News 4, and Telemundo. When you hear about a search for Lina, please continue to volunteer. We, the community, want answers, and we want Lina back home with her family.
Thank you, Ms. Glass. I will now invite Ms. Pamela-O to say a few words. She has been working alongside with Ms. Lina Glass on Lina's case also.
Can you pause it a second?
I just want to introduce myself to everybody. My name is Pamela.
I want to say this because you're going to hear me stumble, and I want to explain to you why I stumbled. I kept my eyes on the Father, and I don't know why. I should have never done that. But as I was talking, and something that I said, the Father does speak English. And I've said that all along. He does speak English. He does understand English, but it's all broken English. And with saying that, it's just like my husband. My husband's been here for 30 years. You don't feel comfortable. You think people are going to make fun of you because of your broken English. It's just like me. When I go to speak Arabic, I get intimidated because I don't say the words correctly. I don't say the whatever correctly. And people are going to, giggle because I don't pronounce it correctly. It's the same token. So he does understand. But when I said one thing in here, he started to cry and I started stumbling on my words, and you're going to catch it. You won't see the dad tear up, but just know that a statement that I made, and you're going to hear me stumble on my words because I did everything I could, and I was praying that I would not cry and break down. And that's why I stumbled on my words and then turn around and drop my mask.
I thought you did a fabulous Pamela up there on stage.
I
Well,
agree.
to understand the reasoning behind it, I think it's important because that says a lot about him. To know that these words, it's the truth. It's what, and what I said is honestly the truth. And I honestly believe that if a Muslim person of color or from another country said it, nobody would believe it. But because I am a white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, born in the United States in Chicago, Illinois, because I went up there and made that statement and told them this is how it is, it was 100 times more powerful because it's more believable.
Yeah, it was
Even though it's
beautiful, Pamela.
even though it's the truth, people are not going to believe it.
Ah,
People are not going to believe it if it came from
hey
Afghani
Shelby.
or Iraqi or someone else.
Yeah,
People would not believe it.
I know what you're saying because I've told you and we talked about. I have a very good friend who's like where your husband's from, Morocco, and he is Muslim and he prays every day and the Ramadan. And I spoke to him about what was going on with this. He's just completely like mesmerized. Like what like what? But
So
let's
I just
Pam.
wanted to give
I
a
think Kaz
backstory.
turned her toy off. She sounds good now. But Kaz, don't overheat. It's 100 degrees. Don't overheat. So turn on your fan. We'll have to deal with it for tonight.
I
But
had to put it back on.
I just wanted to give you that backstory because I think it's important to know that the words made him cry because it's the truth, what I said. And people need to understand that.
Yeah,
What
your
I
words came
said,
from your heart, Pamela. They really
right,
did.
but the words I said about a daughter being the father's eyes, and
Yeah,
I understand that a man can live without seeing, but when I say that a daughter is the father's eyes, I'm talking about, imagine that a father can't live without his eyes. That is what a daughter is to a Muslim man. It is their eyes. They cannot live without their eyes.
Yep.
And that is the God's honest truth. That is how it is. And when I made that statement, he started crying and I started stumbling
You're gonna make
because
me cry
I wanted
now.
to break down. I wanted to break and I started stumbling on my words
yeah.
Yes.
because,
So
like a dummy,
everyone,
I was watching him.
a couple new people came in. Welcome, guys. So the lady in the video right now speaking is the lady on panel, Pamela-O.
Yeah. And we'll get back into the.
So guys, I love you to death. We got about 30 minutes because
That's what I'm saying. We need
yes,
to carry
yes.
on.
Okay. Well, not rush, but we need to kind of move a little bit.
Yeah.
Move just a little bit. Okay.
Here it comes.
Wafi.
All right, Pinky.
I am actually born here in the United States from Chicago. I have been fortunate enough to marry a Muslim man, and I was accepted into this religion with welcoming arms. The case of Lina has been my worst nightmare for over 32 years. When I saw this case, I sat in my house up at Fort Hood. My nightmare became reality. And I said, there's something I have to do. As I have a 32-year-old son, a 25-year-old daughter, and a 10-year-old son.
Kaz,
It
pause
is
one sec.
time that we stop looking at people as a race, as a religion. We are looking for a young girl.
Ooh,
A
Pam, I love
beautiful
you.
little girl. People need to realize that a girl in this religion is the father's eyes. My daughter is 25 years old, and my husband would not be able to see today without his daughter. He has only one daughter, and she is everything to him. We need to have compassion for our fellow person, and we need to become union as one. We need unity and stop pointing the fingers. Instead of pointing this one, that one, take that time and let's find Lina and bring her home, please. I beg of you from the bottom of my heart. Let's bring Lina home. She deserves that. Thank you.
Okay, I have to say something. Kaz, can you pause it a sec? Okay. Pam and I spoke on the phone, Pamela, before when she was just before she had her trip down the hill. And she's like, I had no time to sleep. I only got an hour. I wasn't able to write out all my words on what I wanted to say. And I'm like, girl, just say what you feel. And I was so proud of you, girl. Like I'm like tearing up right now. Like you, like shit, that was straight from the heart. And it was definitely I
My
I,
32-year-old son called me.
I called Kaz. I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm like that. I called Kaz and I was like, I'm so proud of her.
She
My
did.
my 32-year-old son called me, and he's like, "Mommy," because he still calls me mommy. And he said, "Mommy, talk from your heart. Just don't cry. Promise
You
me
did an
you won't cry."
amazing job, Pamela. You really did.
Exactly. Hi, Romy. A child is a child. What it has got to do with religion is beyond my comprehension. I agree. Oh, she's done. So then I mean, do we want to watch any more, or would you rather talk about after the
Well,
fact?
the guy, I'm just gonna say, the guy that came after me, he said that he was crying in the back
Yes,
when I
he
made
did.
that statement.
Yes, he did.
So that just shows you that what I said is not a lie. It's the truth.
It is the
This
truth.
is how a daughter is the father's eyes. The son is the father's strength because the son is going to carry the name.
Hey, Marion.
People think that the son is everything because, oh, that's the boy. No, the son is the strength of the father.
Well, there's the only new lead. The only new lead that I've heard of is actually what Kaz, besides what happened at the prayer visual, and then what Pamela talks about after the prayer visual, which I thought is just if you cried on this, that I think about it right now, I'm going to tear up. But Kaz, do you want to say what you heard earlier? Or was that what was that about? I think we
Uh,
lost.
no, I'm still here. I haven't categorically confirmed that, and I don't want to put it out there
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's not
Okay.
confirmed.
Okay, Pam. So you have to finish. Yeah, I guess there's no new leads then. I mean, Pamela would definitely know. I actually, the only thing I did is I emailed the San Antonio Police Department and I spoke to Corey Schuler, who's the PIO, and I sent him the video talking through it, breaking down the mask boy and the kid in the blue shirt and how they make this weird body movement and then one goes and stands behind Chief McManus. So I did send that video to him and I did speak to him. And Kaz was actually on the line. So the phone call went well. He was actually really nice. And he was like, whatever you have, just send it. He didn't care if I was going to tell him that I saw her in Iceland. He was like, send it.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Oop, oop, turn that vibrator off, girl. I mean, that fan off.
No,
Okay, so Pam, please finish your story.
So after all of this, um, of course, people were coming up. I even had a pastor that came up to me, which I was shocked. And I guess he's down there. He's a big shot. I don't know. I don't know anybody. he came up to me and he thanked me for my powerful words. And the mayor thanked me, the area congressman elect, I don't know what they're called. I don't know. He thanked me. The lady that works at the courthouse, I don't know what she is. She's up for re-election. That's why she's there. She thanked me. And
Very nice.
yeah. And as I w- I was making my way. I was not stopping to talk to anybody. I didn't care. I was not there for that. My eyes were everywhere, but I had a direct target. And I know that sounds terrible, but I did. Because I made a bunch of Moroccan pastries for the mom. I made shabakia, which I know the mom is not eating. And I know that. You don't have to tell me, and I think any mom would be in the same boat.
Yeah, but say what you
Have,
said too about if you pinched her skin.
yeah, Pamela, tell
She's
everybody where you
I'll
went.
get there. I'll get there.
Okay.
So I beelined for the dad, and of course, he got stopped
I
as
did see
well.
pictures of her in the process of making those pastries and stuff, and oh my gosh, like they, I don't even know how you had the patience to do all of that. I would have been like at the
Yeah,
bakery.
you get used to it after all these years, especially when your husband's a fat ass and likes to eat. So, I went over to him, and
I
I
am
was
so telling your husband that you called him a fat ass.
well, that's what he calls me. That's my nickname.
Hey,
But
Liz.
he actually, he was standing, and I was kind of surprised. He was standing with some Turkish men, and um, I went up to him, and you have to understand we're on holy ground, even though we're not inside. It's still holy ground, and I had my son with me, and it was just me and my son. I walked up and I touched his arm, his forearm, and I said, "No disrespect, please," you know. And he, did the respectful nod, that they do. And um, I said, "I made some things for your wife." And the guy, the Turkish guy, he said, "I translate for you." And I said, "Okay, thank you." And
I'm gonna cry.
the dad said in English, "I know you." And I said,
But
"Yes,
when you say the dad, make sure you let them know we're talking about Lina's father,
Riaz,
Riaz
Riaz,
Mangal
yes, yeah,
Sardar,
mango, yeah."
and we know that the
Um,
Keel is their tribe name.
yeah, right. And I said, "Yes, we follow each other, And I said, "But the dira," and they don't know it as dira, the hijab, because I still had the scarf on. And he's like, he did the yes, that's what it is. So I explained to him that I made some Moroccan pastries, but that I wanted to make more, but I wasn't sure, what she's allergic to. But I told him that this is made with fresh almonds, with sesame seeds. It's fried in oil and then it's fried in honey. Is that okay? Is she allergic to anything? And he's like, "No, it's perfect." And I told him it had the orange flour in it and everything. And
And when you're
he was
doing
like,
all this,
"No,
where are you guys at when you're talking all this? At still at the children's center?
we're still at the, on the, yeah, at the education center."
Okay, Taz,
And
I'm
I
gonna be
asked him
right
if it
back,
was
Taz. So
okay.
if you want to ask anything, hop
Yeah,
in. And
will
okay,
do.
hey Lana,
I
honor
asked him if it was
killings.
okay if I go over and give it to his wife. And he told me, "My pleasure, anytime." And I told him, "Okay, when we finish here, I come, no problem." And he said, "No problem at all." And I introduced my son to him and told him my son's name. And when I told him my son's name, he was kind of shocked because my son has a very, 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 very old Arabic name. And when I say very old, I'm talking like 500 years old. It's not a common name. And he was kind of amazed. And I said, "Yes, I know." And He said, yes, no problem. So it's tradition when I don't know about in Afghanistan. I'm talking in the Moroccan way. When you go to somebody's house that has a sad occasion, I'm going to say that, just a sad occasion. It's tradition that you not only bring pastries, you bring dates. And we don't have any stores here where I can find measurable dates. But I know in San Antonio, there's Alibabas everywhere. So we left there and we went to Alibaba and got some dates, and then we went to the house. And when we went to the house,
Pamela, who gave you the address to um the home? Did he give it out, or did you have to ask for it? Or
no, I knew where it was.
okay.
But no, I know where it is. I mean, but no. So, but it didn't matter because he was so respectful, and he's young. He is the age of my son, my oldest son. Yes, I'm old. I'm 51.
You know,
I'm
you're a
not that
spring
old.
chicken. You're a spring
Yes, but
chicken.
I had my first child. I was young when I had him. But you have to understand, Riaz is he's very respectful.
Yeah, it comes across as that
Very,
actually.
very, and when I say very respectful, I say that with the utmost respect. Honestly. And I say that from my heart. And I don't say that about many people. I really don't. I really don't say that about many people. And he is a very, very, very respectful man. That man sat outside and waited for us to arrive.
Oh, that's sweet of him.
Who else would do that? Not
Yeah,
many.
no.
And that spoke volumes to me because he left before us because I was getting questioned by the newspaper
Right.
lady, and I didn't want to be questioned because I didn't come there for that. And she's asking me all these questions. I'm like, look, I'm not part of anybody. I'm part of me. My name is Pamela-O. I'm part of me.
Right. Yeah.
I came here, and she asked me, why did I come? And I told her, and obviously she didn't write it in the newspaper article because I don't think she would have. I came here for Lina. It's all for Lina. But then when I saw that somebody was taking advantage of a terrible situation, I had other reasons to come
Yeah.
because not on my watch. You're not going to take advantage of somebody on my watch. It's not going to happen. If I can step in and I can stop it, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
So
So,
he met you at the apartments, and what, he took you up to his apartment, did he?
yeah, we went in his apartment and I wind up falling to the floor.
I beg your pardon?
Literally,
You did
I
what?
fell to I fell to the floor.
Pamela.
I did. Well, I had to. I mean, I couldn't get down. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fat ass. I couldn't get down. I couldn't squat and sit on the cushion.
Oh, goodness.
It just wasn't gonna happen. So imagine. I mean, you can picture it. I literally just crossed my feet and fell down onto the cushion. And I told him, "You're gonna have to call the tow truck to get me up,"
Oh,
because
Pamela.
and they all laughed, and he laughed. He thought it was funny.
So
And
who
but
was
when
there to translate for you, Pamela?
it was via FaceTime.
Okay.
But
Okay.
when I came in,
Oh my God, I'm dying.
his
She said to me on the phone too. She said, "I thought I was gonna have to call a tow truck to get me out."
I did, honestly, it was miserable.
I
But when I
can't with
came
you,
in,
girl.
his wife greeted us at the door. and his wife is the same age as my daughter.
Oh, crikey.
And I'm going to say this. I am a spitfire. I am a no BS, one strike and you're out type of person. I have the biggest heart and I will do any and everything for you. But you got one chance with me and you're done. And if I had a photocopy of me in Afghanistan, it's Lina's mom.
Oh, that's
And
sweetheart.
she is so beautiful. And I was devastated because looking at her,
We've
no,
seen Lena's mom, Pam. We have a picture of
Yeah.
Lena's
no,
mom, but we have
I mean, seeing the condition.
but I'm saying we have seen Lena's mom with the baby when she was a baby, and she is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Seeing her state, for anybody in their right mind that can even
She's
judge
going
this
to be
woman.
5 months pregnant. I mean, we have to remember too that Lena's mom is also pregnant, and she's probably weighing 110 pounds.
I don't even think that.
Oh my gosh.
If anybody could ever have a foul word to say about this woman, shame on them. Shame on them. Shame on them. This woman is killing herself. She's literally dying.
She's hurting that bad. She can't eat. She
She
can't
is.
sleep.
She is. She's devastated. She's devastated. She is devastated. She's devastated. And it took everything I had not to fall apart because she is the same age as my daughter. And that's hard when you're a mom and you see a child the same age as your child so torn apart and there's nothing you can do.
No.
And
I suppose in your culture you can't just run over and give her the biggest hug, can you?
oh, I did. I don't care.
I did. Oh.
My name is Pamela. I don't care.
Yeah.
I went up, I did the traditional, 2 kisses on one side, 2 kisses on the other, and then I hugged her.
Aww.
And
Right,
she
Leslie?
was
Heartbreaking.
you could tell she was very, very appreciative, very, very, because you only give 1 kiss, that's like somebody you like, somebody you respect and you love, you give 2 or more.
Yeah.
That shows respect. And I didn't want to overdo it because we got COVID and we got everything else, even though I had my mask on, and you just don't push it.
Yeah.
So
Let me ask you real fast. When you got there and you were sitting down, did they eat any of the pastries you made
no,
while you were there?
she ain't stupid. She is not stupid. You don't share
Why
that. You
share
don't
them?
share the good shit. You don't share the good shit. You take that stuff and you said it. No,
I know. I'm
it
still
don't
waiting for
matter.
my package. I still haven't received my Moroccan pastries yet.
Oh well, you're gonna have to wait. I have to make more because I gave them all to her.
And Kaz is expecting some in Australia, so.
Yes.
No,
And Senior
and
Sergeant
even
Blaine Cameron would like some pastries. He told me to.
no, honestly, in any, well, I'm gonna refer to Morocco. I'm not gonna say, but generally the good stuff is set aside for after. I mean, you give them good stuff, but not the good stuff.
Right.
You kind of push it to the side. But no, she did. She did. Now, I was shocked. They did bring out a platter of pistachios, walnuts, and that's up there.
Aw,
That's
I heard my little
um
taco.
um. She also made tea,
Oh.
and my son, he's crazy. My son is, you know, my son lost his grandmother that's in Morocco back in October 2020 to COVID. So he's scared of COVID. And when he came in the house, of course, he's respectful. He's going to let all the women come first. Well, he's taught you don't walk in front of women. So I went in first, so I'm all the way against the wall. So when he came in, he can't walk in front of the women, so he had to sit on the couch against the other wall. So he kept his mask on, and everybody else took their mask off. So he ain't taking it off for nothing in the world. And it doesn't matter. He ain't taking it off. So she poured him a half a cup of tea and went and got a cold bottle of water and mixed it in with the tea. And it warmed my heart, because that's something his aunt would do.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a common thing, to go to somebody's house and they do it for the child. So that really touched my heart. But then when she brought the platter of the nuts and the dates out,
Hey, Carolina.
he didn't reach for it, and she saw that. So she went into the kitchen and got a big bowl of oranges, and she sat it down directly in front of him. And my son is a fruitaholic, and he loves oranges, but he doesn't know how to peel them correctly. So he just sat there, and he wasn't going to take that mask off for nothing in the world, because there was a lady sitting next to him that he's never seen before in his life.
Right.
And he don't know if she's had her vaccine or whatever. He ain't
True.
taking it off. So Lina's mom had went and sat down, and she saw that he didn't touch the oranges. And she got up and went in the kitchen and got a knife.
And cut it up for him.
She peeled it first and then cut it up.
I mean, here's a woman who's going through the worst thing that any person could go through, and she's more concerned for your son than really herself.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
And my son said he wanted so badly to eat those oranges. Because he knows about Lina. He knows about, he knows the situation. But he said he so badly wanted to eat it. He said, "Mommy, they smelled so good."
Oh, he could have stuck one underneath the mask.
He wasn't taking no chance whatsoever. But then all of a sudden you see him, he fell over.
Oh,
he passed out. He passed out. He fell asleep.
Oh, poor sweetheart. Lana, she's 24.
Who?
Lina's mum.
No, I think she's 25.
Oh, she's 25 now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she's 25.
Okay. And how long did she stay with them for, Pamela?
I don't know, to be 100% exact. I don't want to lie, but I would say well over an hour.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well
and
over.
How was it when you got up to go? How?
It was, I got the mom.
She had to call a tow truck.
I don't know how. I think I rolled. I don't know how I got up, honestly.
She rolled.
I did. I think I had to roll. I don't know how I got up. But I had worse time putting those stupid Michael Kors tennis shoes back on. I didn't plan that out so hot.
Oh, yeah.
But the mom, I was talking. And another thing I want to say, too, is traditionally the dad, because there was myself, 1, 2, and 3 other females. Traditionally, the dad would not sit in the room with all of us women. And he did. He sat right next to me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, he sat close to her.
Yeah, he sat next to me.
Pamela. And
He
I'm
sat
and
next to me and the mom next to him. But
yeah.
you know that I already respected him. But I promise you, he earned my respect tenfold right there.
And tell them how tall
Because
you think Riaz is.
oh gosh, that man is Jolly Green Giant. I would put him probably 6'5", 6'6", if I had to
Jesus.
guess.
Wow.
Hey, GB.
Hi,
Good
GB.
to see
He's
you.
tall. And
That
you
is
know,
tall.
and hey, I just want to put this out there. The camera makes you look bigger.
Oh, stop. You look
Okay?
great. You strutted off.
No,
You
no, really,
strutted off
because
from the
no,
mic
because
like, my
he
name is
looks heavier.
Pamela.
He looks
Pamela
heavier
O.
on the camera.
Yeah, it does. That's why
But
you
Kaz,
have.
did
Yes,
you notice how she strutted off that when she walked
I
from that
did.
microphone? Oh, she had that
I
little,
did.
I'm Pamela, Pamela O. That's me.
But
I just
the
like to say, Pamela, that it's amazing. I mean, I would have loved to have had that experience you had with Lena's mum and dad. I
Yes,
well,
think
the
that
me
would
mom
be
too.
was
something
very
you'll
quiet.
never.
The mom was very quiet and very shut down
Well,
But too,
until I
in
was
that religion, they say that the female will not talk too much until they know you better.
well, it was funny because I was asking the dad a bunch of questions, showing him pictures, asking him, and I told the translator, I said, please, please tell Riaz to tell the mom to please, I'm begging from the bottom of my heart. She is the same age as my daughter. Please eat, please drink. And the translator, he was an awesome, beautiful 17-year-old boy,
What?
a refugee. Beautiful, beautiful 17-year-old boy. Beautiful. And he told Riaz, and Riaz told her. And this is why I say she's a photocopy of me, because she picked her head up when he told her, and she gave him that look of death, like, don't you dare tell me what to effing do. And I
Oh,
was
that's
watching
funny.
her, and I did that symbol, where you put your two fingers. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I
oh
said,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey, hey. And I told her, hey, I'm watching you. And I was laughing when I did it. And she was crying previously. And when I did that, it broke the ice with her. And she started laughing. And then she started showing pictures and videos of Lena from the time she was born
Yeah, you
up
said that much.
until, and that meant a lot. And I don't think, had that happened, I don't think she would have opened up. So that was a good thing. And they are very, very beautiful people. Very
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Very humble. You know, they're not about the glitz and the glam. They're very humble. They're very they
Down to
don't want
earth.
nothing. Yes, they don't want nothing. All they want
Is their daughter
is their
back?
friggin' daughter.
Yeah.
And I promise you, this SOB that took this little girl, God will make you pay. God will make you pay. And that is a promise. That is a promise.
Well, once again,
Man,
Pamela.
man is not going to make you pay. God will get you. And he
Yeah,
will get everybody involved.
yeah,
And I know you're probably listening, and that's why I'm saying this. And I know who you are.
yeah.
And don't
Oh
worry,
shit!
I'm not scared of you, because
I'm coming to Texas.
your little threats don't scare me.
Come here,
Promise
monkey.
me. Promise me.
Come here.
Promises is what puts me on edge. A threat doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I will know that you're in my driveway before you even hit my driveway. And let me tell you, I have more ammo in this house than probably Fort Hood has on the base.
Oh,
And
crikey.
and they're all locked and loaded. So come on, I'm ready for you.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for everything that you've done for Lina.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
without you going down there and Chisme as well, but you standing up there and talking and showing the pure love that you've got for that family. I hope everybody stops
I just
throwing.
want people. I want people to understand this mother and father has absolutely positively 1,000% nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
1,000%.
yeah,
They are victims of their surroundings.
yeah. I agree.
And it's
I
sad.
agree too.
It is
It is
sad.
sad.
It's sad.
Yeah,
Pamela, we love you, and I'm very
we
happy
do.
that you are a part of the channel.
Yeah, same here.
I love y'all too. And if it wasn't for y'all, I probably wouldn't be as sane as
Oh,
I am.
please. Oh, okay. Like I'm saying. But guys, Kaz is going to overheat. We do not want
Yeah.
the pink hair melting away. We need the pink hair.
Yeah, I'm serious. It's 106 degrees in this room at the moment.
I don't know what Shredder missed. I'm going to drop the full prayer service as soon as
Are
we
you
end
telling
this
me Bank
live.
wasn't here?
I don't know. Shredder was here
Oh,
for a
okay.
little bit. I don't know. She might be playing with a little Aurora. I don't know.
The bank is closed, so I don't know what her issue is.
Lana, Pam has a couple of people in mind. Hey, Junie, but she's just talking directly to the person that has her. She doesn't know exactly who has her.
Yeah.
It's the person that has her. It's kind of like when
It's a plea. It's a plea to
it's
yeah.
a plea to whoever has Lena to let her go.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to have to say
We
arrivederci.
are out, guys. Thank you
I
all for
love all
coming
y'all,
in.
and please keep Lena's picture out there. Please keep
Oh,
sharing it.
I'm not gonna stop with Lena. But if you do communicate on the phone with Riaz, just see if maybe he would like to come up here and talk.
I don't think he would.
Well, he might.
There's
I'll get a translator.
we'll talk about that. We
We'll
haven't
talk
talked
later.
yet. Yes,
Okay.
go make your banana split.
Oh, I already made that for him.
Yeah, well, you didn't send me one.
You
And
better
I
send
haven't
me. You
eaten.
better send me taco and Moroccan pastries, or you're not
Oh
getting a banana
no,
split.
oh no, my son already said that
Elisa
monkey.
Quesada, good night.
I'm
My son
starving.
already said
I
that
haven't eaten all
monkey
day, so
is Taco's wife.
Oh, I'm Taco's wife now. Everyone, hey
Not
Benson.
you, monkey.
Oh, all right, God. Oh, the real monkey.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Tell your son that she's too old for Taco. All right,
Taco
everyone.
is old.
She just turned 13. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in.
thank you, Ma, for having me.
Yes, Lana.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, Lana. She's in contact with one of the investigators.
Love you too, Jess.
We're trying, guys. We're watching
Love
videos.
to
We're
all.
putting it out there. We are just we send everything. We look that even if you looking at me with your bad eye, I'm telling the San Antonio police that you might have Lena. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Keep your babies safe and stay vigilant. Pamela, thank you. I was so proud of you, Kaz. I love you. And oh, I love that pink hair.
I do too.
Woo.
Thanks, Pamela.
Night all.